Hello, my name is Jessica Tarin. I am a graduate student at Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. I am doing a Master of Science in Technopreneurship and Innovation in collaboration with Dr. Gain Park, Assistant Director of the Department of Journalism and Media Studies at NMSU. Okay, so TikTok is one of the fastest growing social media applications globally. The rapid growth since its introduction in 2016 has reached the peak during the COVID-19 pandemic, where the share of individuals using TikTok tripled as of May 2020, compared to September 2019. 51% of TikTok users are primarily teenagers and young adults between the ages of 16 and 24. According to a research study by Montan, after the COVID-19 pandemic and its increasing user rate among young people, it is important to strengthen research efforts to better understand how TikTok, an emerging social media network offering creative solutions and using artificial intelligence technology at its core, creates social impact for community well-being across cultures. Being a teenager is really about this wonderful time period of exploration, increased independence, and the ability to try out and discover who you are. And none of these things have been possible after the COVID-19 pandemic. The level of social interaction has decreased due to lockdowns and social distancing measures. Social interactions are proposed to be a basic human need. It fulfills an important need such as eating or sleeping. Social media is a vital space for youth to express themselves and socialize with their friends. The purpose of this study attempts to ask whether short video clips of non-celebrity individuals on TikTok have filled the primarily need for social interaction during the pandemic, where the need for virtual social interaction has spiked. We will also measure the effect of TikTok use on the sense of belonging and the level of anxiety and depression. Furthermore, we will compare the results by country, in this case, Singapore versus United States, to study differences across cultures. So just a little bit of background. My inspiration for this project started when I started working as a strategist in a creative technology studio in Singapore, helping with an umbrella campaign for the United Nations Environmental Program. I had to research and analyze 5 Southeast Asian countries, identify our key target audiences, in this case were youth, and understand their online behaviors. Surprisingly, TikTok was one of the most used social media platforms. So I started deep diving more into it because I wanted to understand how my target audience for this campaign was interacting, engaging, and socializing with the app. Although researchers have extensively analyzed other popular social media platforms, both by explaining users' social interaction and uncovering how platform design influences health communication, no study has focused on TikTok yet. The present study, therefore, aims to bridge this research gap, intending specifically to understand if TikTok has filled the primarily need for social interaction during the pandemic. I'm interested in learning how TikTok recommendation algorithm influences youth to participate, take action, how these videos influences information diffusion, and measuring the effect of TikTok use on the sense of belonging and the level of anxiety and depression, and if these factors differ across cultures. So what is TikTok? TikTok is a video sharing social networking service with a mission to inspire creativity and joy by enabling its users to connect and express themselves. On TikTok, everyone can be a creator, and this is the most inspiring thing. TikTok users are 13 to 24 years old, and they represent 69% of the TikTok's user base overall. And users spend 52 minutes on average per day on the app, and that's per average. TikTok users can create videos of maximum 60 seconds, but the ones who tend to perform best last 10 to 15 seconds long. TikTok has 5 types of content: educational videos, dance videos, challenges, and duets. The central technology for TikTok, as I previously mentioned, is the AI, artificial intelligence algorithm, which provides the universal product that will determine video recommendations based on learning users' preferences and usages of the app, which is definitely a major advantage, and it's what distinguishes TikTok from the rest social media platforms. The core ability of TikTok is a powerful algorithm, and it recommends content for its users based on their prior choices, such as likes, shares, or location. Okay, so mental health communication on social media is influenced directly by the design of the platform by determining the interaction structure between users. The interactions can be ordered in consecutive levels of communication, with each increasing level representing a more direct response. We identify 4 different levels of communication on TikTok. The first one, the first level corresponds to an indirect response by just seeing the video. The second level of communication consists of a basic response, such as liking or sharing. The third is about commenting. But on TikTok, there's a 4th level of communication that allows users to respond with a video, a feature referred to as duet. The duet shows more similarities to face-to-face communication than to a written response, which can make the interaction between users feel more personal. Why is important? Well, this study is important to understand how young adults are using TikTok, this emerging social media network, as their main source of entertainment, social interaction, and if it's used as a way to escape from the reality that COVID-19 has created for all of us. Second, it will help us to understand if TikTok replaces our physical interaction with people. For this particular conference, it's crucial to test if TikTok creates social impact with its creative features and technology for community well-being. And lastly, it's important to identify if TikTok satisfies its user needs using the gratification theory that I will explain more in detail. The sample, it's pretty much very, very simple. This highly influential theory is the use of certain media can result in gratification of a person's needs. And only if relevant needs of a person are gratified by a particular media, users will continue to use this media. TikTok participation was and is motivated by the need to expand one's social network, seek fame, and express oneself creatively. TikTok has become essential in the lives of young people during the pandemic, as youth in lockdown have turned to TikTok to entertain themselves, socialize, and share their everyday experiences. According to a case study by Anderson, TikTok describes an app as a virtual playground and more as a creative media than a social media, pointing out that TikTok liberates young people to play without adhering to the visual styles, narratives, and online cultures of the past. So, can TikTok replace our physical interaction with people during COVID-19 pandemic? A recent work by Omar and Duncan also applied the uses and gratification theory to better understand TikTok use. In their work, especially the need for escapism predicted TikTok content consumption, whereas self-expression was linked to both participating and producing behaviors. By applying the uses and gratifications perspective, this study investigated how people use TikTok in terms of consuming, participating, and producing behaviors, and examined the role of personality traits, 5 total, and users' motivation, 5 total, as predictors to this integrated usage behavior. An online survey was conducted to recruit 385 TikTok users specifically for this, using online networking sampling techniques. Their findings suggest that it was users' motivation, not personality traits, that have significant influence on TikTok use. The results show that users' motivations, achieving self-expression, social interaction, and escapism are significant predictors to TikTok usage behaviors, but differ in levels of influences. It found that social media users consumed or watched TikTok for escapism, again, social interaction, and achieving purposes. Meanwhile, they participate in TikTok to express themselves, interact with others, and escape from day-to-day pressure. This study builds its hypothesis based on uses and gratification theory to examine the influence of personality traits and users' motivation on the use of TikTok. Okay. The depression screening test was used in the Chowbury case study focused on social media to detect and diagnose major depressive disorder in individuals by employing crowdsourcing to compile a set of Twitter users who reported being diagnosed with major depressive disorder using the depression screening test. This test was a tool to determine the depression levels of these users, and it used a 20-item self-report scale that was designed to measure depressive symptoms in the general population. And this one in specific is one of the most common screening tests used by clinicians, clinicals, and psychiatrics. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, for the purpose. And it measures symptoms defined by the American Psychiatric Association Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, and quantifies depressive feelings and behaviors during the past week. Okay, for our method, we propose to recruit 120 TikTok users from both Singapore and the United States to watch the prepared TikTok dance challenge video clips of 10 to 15 seconds that we will do, conduct an online survey experiment after TikTok users from both Singapore and the US have watched the TikTok dance challenge video clips, and compare the effect of TikTok use on perceived social interaction, depression, and willingness to participate. Our anticipated results of this study are: TikTok use will decrease the willingness to participate in TikTok challenges. TikTok use will increase the sense of social interaction. The sense of social interaction will decrease the level of depression. The level of depression will be negatively associated with willingness to participate. The sense of interaction and Level of depression will mediate the effect of TikTok use on willingness to participate. Country will moderate the effect of TikTok use on willingness to participate, the direct effect, and the effect of TikTok use on willingness to participate through the sense of social interaction and level of depression, indirect effect. We expect by examining such hypotheses, this study can offer a better understanding of TikTok use and its psychological and behavioral effects, which is relatively understudied and provide theoretical and practical implications in the field of virtual social interaction, mental health, and social participation. For implications and limitations. Furthermore, this research only includes users who are active on TikTok and have posted publicly on the platform. While the sample size that we plan together is large, it excludes viewpoints, including youth who are not active on social media or who are limited in digital capacities, in line with the participation gap that the pandemic has created, known as the digital divide. Second, the willingness to participate on the proposed TikTok dance challenge depends on the user taste and preferences. In the bright side, this can help researchers within the health communications ecosystem to utilize this social media network, TikTok, as a way to engage and prevent depression or anxiety attacks on young adults and teenagers. The research on TikTok and mental health sciences is scarce. It's not even officially recognized by the World Health Organization. So this actually leads to a lot of opportunities. To conclude this, cultural differences can change results. Future opportunities. Right now, we have the opportunity to test this experiment and compare the results during and after COVID-19. And to derive the sample, we could also think of using the virtual snowball sampling to recruit respondents from a large population of TikTok users to increase the TikTok user participation for our study. And for the TikTok dance challenge, we can tell the TikTok participants to use hashtag mental health and track it to measure the level of participation. And to finish, it is important to strengthen research efforts to better understand how TikTok and emerging social media network offering creative solutions and using artificial intelligence technology at its core creates social impact for community well-being across cultures. Thank you.